Let's have our first look at the weather this morning. Louise has all those details. And Louise, a real mixed picture yesterday, wasn't there? But a glorious, what I'm assuming, sunrise there.
It is a glorious sunrise, and interestingly enough, you've noticed it's quite orange at the moment. We had some great weather watch pictures by the sunset as well, which were quite orange. That's because there's a little bit of Saharan dust, because the heat wave brought the air up from the south, and so that's just in the upper atmosphere, and it's making the sun really, really quite beautiful. So I'm sure I'll show you plenty more of these this morning if you're lucky enough to have the sunshine. Yeah, let's take a look at how uncomfortable it was across the UK. 33 degrees, that was the warmest day of the year so far. I know it wasn't everywhere, and it's certainly worth stressing that in Scotland and Northern Ireland on Friday it was noticeably cooler, with some rain around as well. Now, actually, that cooler air, well, that's been sinking its way steadily southward. So this is going to be the story today. Certainly more in the way of cloud around and just a maximum of 22 degrees. But I'd take 22 degrees. I think 33 was a little bit hot for me on Friday afternoon.
It's been hot, it's been cold, it's been a bit of everything, but there's some record-breaking temperatures across Europe. Louise has all those details.
And it's really depended where you lived, Louise. It's been all over the place, hasn't it?
Morning.
Yeah, it has. And the heat wave across Western Europe has been around for the last couple of weeks. We've seen some record-breaking heat in San Sebastian, actually, in northern Spain, with temperatures at 43.5 Celsius. That's the highest temperature they've ever recorded. And some of that heat has been extending into France as well. What's unusual about it is just how early it is in the season as well. So that's something that certainly can be attributed potentially to climate change. Back closer to home, I want to talk a little bit about Saharan dust, because weather watcher pictures that have been sent in at the moment got a bit of an orange hue to it, as you can see. This was Redcar and Cleveland earlier on, an absolutely stunning photograph as well in Newcastle-under-Lyme in Staffordshire. And the reason why the sun seems so orange at the moment is that Saharan dust is the dust particles in the atmosphere, and that's tied into that southerly flow, that heat that we had in recent days affecting England and Wales. Morning, just look at this beautiful sunrise. I know you think my job is glamorous, but literally I am stuck in a windowless broom cupboard, the weather studio. There isn't quite a mop and a bucket in here, but it does warm my heart when I see photographs like this and see what I'm missing at the moment. This was Staffordshire just a little earlier on. A beautiful story for many. It's fresher out there, but there's some sunshine, and just look how glorious it is across Norfolk at the moment, and a stunning picture here. Now, it does look as though we will continue to see a good deal of sunshine today. There are some contrasting weather conditions out there. This low pressure is enhancing a few showers in the far northwest of Scotland, and a brisk breeze here. And this frontal system down just off the Channel coast is just flirting with Sussex and parts of Kent at the moment, and producing some showers. Now, that's going to continue to linger there, and you can see the risk maybe of some sharper showers across the Channel Isles and across the southwest as we go through the afternoon. That brisk northwesterly breeze will drive in a little more cloud across England and Wales, but not a bad day, particularly with a little more shelter. On exposed coast here, it'll feel cooler, 14 to 17 degrees. But in that southeast corner, we're likely to see temperatures recovering, peaking into the low 20s. That's just into the 70s Fahrenheit.